about my new kayak, the Hobie Passport 10.5.
Hi everybody, today I'm on my new kayak. This is the Hobie Passport 10.5. This is a second kayak for me, a backup kayak in case of trouble with my first kayak, that is the native Monterey 12 Propel. So this is not a review. If you want to see a review, a full review of this kayak, there are some reviews from Hobie that I link here. But this is a review on the water, on the use of this kayak.
This kayak is 320 centimeters long. It's about 86 centimeters wide, so you got plenty of stability. Weight is under 30 kilos and it carries a very impressive amount of 147 kilos. Now let's see the standard equipment and accessories. The kayak comes with an aluminum paddle, which I normally use in shallow water before inserting the pedals. The edition of my kayak is that of 2020, which includes the basic pedals, that is the Mirage Drive Classic. The 2021 edition is equipped as standard with the Mirage Drive GT Kick-up fins pedals, which have a protection system of the fins which retract in case they find obstacles in their passage. The Passport features a recessed hull space which helps protect the fins from catching on debris or rocks in the shallows, or while beaching. The fins are completely hidden underneath the hull. The twist and seal is a unique mechanism that allows for one-hand operation, and it ensures that the hatch is sealed. The hinged lid keeps the hatch lid with the kayak at all times, and the rubber gasket keeps the hatch dry. The 8-inch twist and seal hatch provides extra storage, so you can put in either the Hobie dip gear bucket or alternatively the 8-inch bait bucket. It has a easy-to-use steering system with a twist and style kick-up rudder. On the left mounting track I put railblazer parts to attach the fish finder and its transducer. The transducer is attached to the railblazer kayak and dinghy transducer arm XL, which in turn is connected to the railblazer track loader sideboard, which is mounted on the track. This system allows you not to make holes in the kayak, to pass the cables, not to weigh down the kayak by fixing the transducer to the hull, and to be able to move fish finder, transducer and battery from one kayak to another. The Garmin Striker 4 Plus fish finder is placed on the Railblazer fish finder mount R-lock S, which is connected to Railblazer swing arm R-lock, an arm that moves the fish finder away from the Railblazer mini-port track mount, mounted on the track to which it is connected. The Hookless map pocket is a useful accessory to contain the Power Max PX5 battery of the fish finder. This is a waterproof, rechargeable 12-volt lithium-ion battery with a power of 5 amperes, enough to power the fish finder for about 18 hours. Now let's take a look at the accessories located on the rear and right side of the kayak. On the right hand side there is another Hookless map pocket accessory holder, also optional, and the Railblazer road tube swiveling rod holder that is held in place by a Railblazer mini-port track mount, which is mounted on the right track. In the front cargo area there is also a master port to mount other accessories like an action cam. The rear cargo area is prepared for mounting a second 8-inch twist and seal hatch to provide extra storage. This allows the second access to the inside of the kayak to store equipment and eventually eliminate the water that can enter the hull. And finally, on the right side there is a useful molded-in rod holder, also optional, right next to the raised seat. This is a service rod holder within reach, very useful for placing the rod and being able to perform all those interventions that require the use of both hands, such as unnooking a fish. or when you are jigging and have to change the jig, redo a rig or a knot. Or when you catch a bait for live bait trolling, like a garfish in this case, and you want to rig it immediately without putting it in the live well. Having a rod holder within reach, where you can easily leave the rod you have fished or insert a rod that needs to be prepared for live bait trolling, is something that greatly simplifies fishing. The Passport 10.5 is Hobie's entry-level kayak, but despite the affordable price, the build quality is excellent. The hull itself is built for stability, making it the perfect platform to fish in a seated or standing position. Being 86 cm wide, it is a very stable and safe kayak. Being a very short kayak, and moreover with a low bow, in rough and choppy water conditions, a lot of water enters the deck for a wet riding. The lightweight Passport 10.5 is easy to store and easy to take to the coolest places you want to go. Weight is under 30 kilos for a very easy car topping. The compact size allows you to load it on any car without having to apply the protruding load sign. Thanks to the easy-to-use steering system and simplified version of twist and star rudder, turning on a dime is just a small hand movement away. Although a maximum speed of 8 km per hour can be achieved, this cannot be maintained because of the great effort this short and wide kayak takes. This is definitely not a fast kayak to go a long way. Compared to my first kayak, the native Mentor 12 Propel, we see a shorter and wider hull construction and therefore less stringy in the water. At the same speed, the Passport will require more effort to advance. A longer, narrower hull with a sharp bow will penetrate the water better and be more streamlined. In this way, the cruising speed can be higher and maintainable for a longer time. This thing is also influenced by the type of pedals that are used, being the bicycle ones with propeller much less tiring over long distances. And now let's compare the two types of pedals commonly present on the market, namely the fin pedals and the bicycle pedals with propeller propulsion. First of all, let's say they are the original ones, both reliable pedals. Since made in the USA, there are cheaper kayaks with Chinese-made pedals on the market that copy these two types of pedals, but which do not have the same build quality and reliability. I give you a tip. When you buy a pedal kayak, ask not where the hull is made, but where the pedals are made. The Mirage Drive Classic is a nice, easy, simple, cost-effective drive that locks easily into place with the click-and-go system. The Mirage Drive has a smooth movement. It is lighter and takes up less space than the native Propel drive. The native Propel drive was the first pedal with reverse, an instant reverse that doesn't need to be switched. This pedal allows you to switch between pedaling forward or backward continuously and without ever having to take your hands off the fishing rod to change the direction of travel. Hobie also has pedals with reverse, but these have levers that must be pulled to reverse the direction of travel. In addition, the change does not happen instantly, especially if you travel fast. However, these pedals are equipped on the more expensive higher models. The current model, available in seagrass green, slate blue and base sand colors, comes with the Mirage Drive GT Kick-up fins, which are reverse. To go faster, you can replace the standard fins with Turbofins, which are longer. If you are looking for speed in a kayak to do fast trolling, running and gunning, or cover long distances, the advice is to choose a longer and narrower kayak that, among the pedal kayaks with fins, can be identified in the Hobie Revolution 13. One thing I really like about fin pedals is the ability to keep a fish alive in the water between the pedals for a certain amount of time, in case you don't have a live well available. This will give you time to prepare the rod for live bait trolling and to rig the fish that has been kept in perfect condition. Spinning in a seated or standing position is one of the fishing techniques that can be done with this kayak. Drifting techniques like bottom fishing, fishing for cuttlefish or sabiki fishing are ideal too. Vertical jigging, slow pitch jigging, light jigging, kabura, inchiku, tenya, tie rubber are all techniques that can be perfectly performed on a kayak like this. Bait trolling can successfully be performed too. But the technique that finds its maximum expression from a kayak of this kind is certainly live bait trolling, which requires very low cruising speeds and therefore not tiring. Last thing is the guarantee, the reliability, the assistance and the availability of spare parts that is provided by Hobie through its official dealers. Pedal kayaks give all the hard work to the big muscles in your legs, keeping your hand free to navigate or fish. If the pedals fail or get broken, the kayak is nearly unusable, since their hull is designed for stability and compactness, very tiring to conduct with a paddle. If we compare it with a paddle kayak, we immediately notice that the length of the latter is much greater, ranging from 4.5 meters to 5.5 meters, with a width of 60 to 70 centimeters. These slender dimensions allow for less effort when paddling. In the days when I was recording these videos, the sailing ship Amerigo Vespucci was present in the Gulf of Gaeta. The Amerigo Vespucci is a tall ship of the Italian Navy, named after the explorer Amerigo Vespucci. Its home port is La Spezia, Italy, and it is in use as a school ship.